rocket like rocket fuel.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
43!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Easy.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 23-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
First down, Saints.
Ready.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, easy.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Opposite.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Tight dog. Hey, switch gears. You kill.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they get him down down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Off the draw, here's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A.J. Klein in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Breeze now. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Rabbit.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Here we go, D. All day, D. All day. 51 the mic, boy. 51. You run.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56. 53. And let's get that.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third and long, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Check, 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 check. Kill. 56 is the mark. Check. 56 the mark.
Throwing now is Breeze. And Ken's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
Ready? Yellow lady. All day. Under 10. 10. Hey, alert 3. Watch the twist. Joker.
Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready? Yellow lady. Check 53. What's the run?
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's going to wind up in it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 43 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready? Yellow lady. 12.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. Third down here. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, easy. We got motion. Back up, back up.
Now Kamara. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Manti Te'o marches in to sack him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. We're back now in KC, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, Harris. One of the longest punts in the last decade or so, 80-plus yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Undercut. Hey, easy. Back.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
I'm going to run you over. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Send him west. Check.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. You're good. I fool. Ready. Check. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 4.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Ready. 5-9. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Check 37.
Running with Kamara. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
They run it again with Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Number 53. Mike 53. Watch the pass.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Able to slither by and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Now Breeze. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is one, and it won't be a one towards the end zone.
How will they handle it? Let's find out. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets double.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.